Today we study about the sulfur and its compound. Before discussing that, we have to discuss what we study in the sulfur and its compound. We have to study about sublimed sulfur, precipitated sulfur, and the selenium sulfide. So first we have to study about the precipitated sulfur. The preparation of precipitated sulfur is by adding the diluted hydrochloric acid with the sodium thiosulfate. And what we get the thiosulfuric acid, which is so unstable, and by the decomposition of this thiosulfuric acid we get the precipitate of sulfur. The second method is when the sulfur react with the metal hydroxide, it forms the calcium sulfide, calcium thiosulfate, or we can say the mixture of metal sulfides and thiosulfate. This is the reaction. Here the calcium hydroxide, which is also known as quicklime, with the sulfur, it forms calcium sulfide, calcium thiosulfate and water. And this calcium sulfide is reacting with the hydrochloric acid in the presence of calcium thiosulfate. This is the reaction here. The calcium sulfide and calcium thiosulfate is reacting with the hydrochloric acid and form calcium chloride and precipitated sulfur. This precipitated sulfur is filtered, washed, and the removal of calcium ion, and what we get the sulfur. So what are the characteristics of sulfur? It is yellow to grayish yellow, amorphous powder and subglobular particles, odorless and tasteless, insoluble in water, alcohol and soluble in carbon disulfide CS2. So this is the preparation of precipitated sulfur, and this is the characteristics. Now the sublimed sulfur, which is also known as flower of sulfur. Here it is obtained by the condensing the sulfur vapor produced by heating any form of sulfur. Means if any form of sulfur is heating, we get the sulfur vapor, which after condensation we get the sublimed sulfur. So this is known as a flower of sulfur. Here it is written that it is a flower of sulfur or sublimed sulfur. It is a very fine and pale yellow, amorphous or microcrystalline powder. This is the characteristics of sublimed sulfur, which is odorless, practically insoluble in water, alcohol but soluble in carbon disulfide. It is similar as that of precipitated sulfur. Here it is also written that it is insoluble in water and alcohol and soluble in carbon disulfide, but is also soluble in olive oil. So what are the uses of sublimed sulfur? Both forms of sulfur, that is the precipitated sulfur and the sublimed sulfur, are used as scabicide. It is also used for the sulfur ointment having concentration 9.5 to 10.5% for the treatment of scabies. It is also used as a fungicide. Fungicide, here side means it kills the fungus, and if there is a fungistatic, it means it just stops the growth of fungus. So here it is fungicide. It is used in the treatment of superficial fungal infection, dermatological agent in the treatment of seborrhea, which is an abnormal secretion of sebum from the sebaceous gland giving oily appearance to the skin, acne and psoriasis. Now the selenium sulfide, which having the formula SeSO2, it contains not less than 52% and not more than 55.5% of selenium. What are the preparation of selenium sulfide? It is prepared by adding selenous acid. This is the selenous acid formula S3SeO3 to the solution of aluminum chloride. Here this is aluminum chloride solution with hydrogen sulfide. This is hydrogen sulfide, means we have to add this selenous acid with hydrogen sulfide in the presence of aluminum chloride, and we get the selenium sulfide precipitate. Here aluminum chloride act as a coagulant to reaction mixture, and this precipitate is filtered, washed and dried, and we get the selenium sulfide. What are the characteristics of selenium sulfide? So what are the characteristics? Characteristics are it is bright orange to reddish brown powder, practically insoluble in water and organic solvents, slightly soluble in chloroform and ether. What are the uses? It is used as antifungal, antiseburic agent, used in shampoos in the concentration of 1 to 2.5% in the treatment of seborrheic dermatitis of scalp. Here it is a note that the selenium is a toxic in large doses and may cause irritation of gut mucosa, GIT mucosa, and damage of renal tubules. So this is all about the selenium sulfide, sublimed sulfur, and the precipitated sulfur. Now in next class we discuss about the astringent. Examples are aluminium and zinc sulfate. This is how your syllabus is going. We have completed separately antimicrobial agent, hydrogen peroxide, potassium permanganate, chlorinated lime, iodine, solution of iodine, povidone iodine, boric acid, silver nitrate, mild silver protein, mercury, yellow mercury oxide, ammoniated mercury. And now we have discussed in the class sulfur and its compound like sublime sulfur, precipitated sulfur, selenium sulfide. And in next class we have done about the astringent, which having the compounds like aluminium, alum, potash alum, and zinc sulfate. This is how your syllabus is going. Then we have discussed about the dental products. So this is all about the today class from book. Here this is Muhammad Ali book. Next class we discuss about the astringents, about the potassium, ammonium alum. So thank you everyone for today.